paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And off we go from Denver. Now this, a very short kick. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. Mahomes throwing on fourth. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. Bridgewater. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Denver.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Here we go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this a very, very short kick.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
2nd down and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone and not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
16 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A give to Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's the way. 43 is the mark. Let's put that team on the bus. 43 is the mark.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, yeah, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go, and he believes that.
Let's get that
And all the way home for a Broncos score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
It's all right.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, Gordon once more. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They run it here with Gordon. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go on a different...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
28, Broncos 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chiefs extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious. Because
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at fourth down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await